Hello to everybody watching this. So I am unfortunately starting this later in the day than I want to. So those of you who may or may not come in will notice I've called this Ruining My Holidays stream. Why have I called it that? Well, I've hinted that I'm going to play a really horrible game, and, well, here's what we'll be playing today. And Merry Christmas, Death Seraph, who just came in the chat.
Make your selection now.
Yep, I'm playing Action 52. And, I'm going to be playing every single one of these games in one sitting. Hence the reason ruining the holidays. First off, the only one player or two player game only in the whole list here. Yeah, this is all you do in this one. I'm not going to be spending a whole lot of time on each of these games, because there's no point. I'm only doing that, going through this game just to see all the maps. The reason why I'm not playing every game fully is because not only will it take forever, but every game either crashes, goes back to level 1, or is just flat out impossible. So here we have Star Evil. This game isn't famous for one thing. Yeah. Put a death block right at the beginning of the game. So let's actually play this. Yep. Now, I'm going to pause this and turn this down a little bit. Basically, one of 18 million space shooters in this game. Or in this collection, should I say. The reason I am not shooting a lot is because if I shoot too much, by the time the boss shows up here, the boss won't appear. Cool. And I killed myself because I hit a wall. Okay. Yeah, every level in this game starts off with a block 1 centimeter from your starting position. And I think that one was even closer than the other one. And as you can see there, hello Pan Man. As you can see, I didn't even hit anything and I still died, because these blocks hitboxes are not what they're supposed to be. You got home from your celebration and you came back to see this. Well, at least you came pretty early on in the shit show. And I got a game over, so that's enough of that. Illuminator. This is the game where, just wait a moment. Yeah. The game is submerged in blackness unless you kill an enemy. The only way you could tell where you are is if you happen to pass by a ladder. Ah. Well. Alright, so now it's time. And for the record, there's no... Okay, this is good. See that enemy down there? I'm pretty sure I can't dodge that. Oh, no, I did, somehow. And enemies will just fidget around like that. We're gonna be... We're gonna be seeing a lot of weird glitchy shit, because this game was not play-tested, clearly. Although, to be fair, anyone watching this will already know this, because Action 52 is not exactly a new game that people didn't know about. Also, I didn't know you could just jump off the ladder like that. Oh. And, as far as I'm aware, none of... This is, Action 52. All of these games suck to some degree. Some are varying degrees. Let me change the title, actually. There we go. Basically, in 1991, a company named Active Enterprises released a collection of games for the price of $200. Their idea was, we'll pack 52 games on one NES cartridge in the hopes that we can scam some people out of $200, basically. And keep in mind, this was 1991. Also, I'm spending way too much time on this game. I mean, this particular game. Oh. And then when you get to this level, we'll get... Yeah, homing bats. And if you try starting over once you get a game over, yeah, you just go back to level 1. I'm not gonna say the title of this one, but if you see the letters FGT, you could probably fill in the blanks of what I could call this. And the B button doesn't do anything in G-Force. Unfortunate. For those of you in the chat right now and thinking this isn't very interesting, just wait. The second page is full of stupid shit. Also, I'm not going down to those of you who don't know, if you go down to the bottom or top parts of the screen, you just immediately die. Like, see? There, I just proved it. And I have 1 life. I'm just ending this one early. Alright, Ooze. Okay, here's a little bit of a story behind this game. Apparently, the company who made this had a drawing, or announced a drawing, that if you beat the 5th or 6th level of this game, you could get a code. And if you took a picture of the code, now keep in mind this was back in 1991, you could submit that and be entered into a drawing for, I think it was $100,000 or something like that. But the problem is, like, I'm playing this on an emulator, so I could theoretically get to that point if I wanted to, if I abused save states and such. I'm not going to, because there's no point. But the problem is, on the original console, the game crashes when you try to load up the 3rd level. We'll be noticing some different differences between the ROM and the original, like if you were to play this on the original NES, which I'll get to as we get there. Yep, I keep forgetting that that's going to show up. And yeah, every time you die, you just go back to the beginning of whatever level you were on. These are possibly the ugliest animations you've ever witnessed. You know what the sad thing is about what you just said? This is not even close to below average for this game's standards. I'm serious. It will get much worse. I assure you. So I've had enough. I'm not playing this one anymore. If I were to spend 5 minutes on each of these 52 games, I'd be streaming this for over 4 hours, and I refuse to waste that much of my life playing Action 52. I'll do one stream of this, and then that's it. Silver Sword. Also, as someone else who played this game noted, if you throw the swords to the left and down, he throws them hilt first. Yeah. So the goal of this one is just get to the end, but good luck with all the shit that flies at you. Also, if you get hit, I think 3 times, you die. Yeah. Good luck doing this without save states, by the way. And no, you cannot shoot diagonally. You can only shoot in one of 4 cardinal directions, and you can only have 1 projectile on screen at a time. Oh, and this high score doesn't mean anything either. Like, when I die, you'll see that I have a score for all these games. They don't mean anything. Now, get ready to have your eyes melted, because look at this. Look at how ugly this looks. Also, shooting enemies is not easy, because you can't just, like, aim in a direction and shoot. Also, look, Tetris blocks as enemies. The way this particular game handles shooting, you have to press whatever direction you want to shoot, then press the button, usually A. Yeah. And then shoot. Once again, you cannot have more than one shot on screen at a time, and can only shoot in one of 4 cardinal directions. Yeah. Also, if you notice any flickering, that is the game itself being so bad. Also, I'm enjoying that every time I kill something, it interrupts the music. And the enemies spawn totally randomly. There's no way to predict where they're gonna come from. You just gotta get lucky and hope, well, in theory, if anyone cares to beat this. What is this game? It's Critical Bypass on Action 52. I think I'm supposed to be a spaceship, though the graphics are so ugly. You could say anything. And game over, thankfully. Although, pay attention to how they spelled critical. C-R-Y-T-I-C-A-L. They didn't spell critical right. Jupiter scope. The goal of this one is just to shoot down asteroids. I guess to protect the city. The problem is, not only is this boring as shit, because look at how much interaction I have with this. And I just died anyway. Yeah, this is all you do. And there's no punishment for letting the asteroids hit the city. And for those of you watching who might not have ever seen this game, I recommend checking out the Angry Video Game Nerd review of it. Or one of probably 50, 60 people who've probably also done this. There's plenty of good ones out there. Yeah, this is all you do in this game. Not that you'd have any reason to, but you can go up and down. And all level 2 does is change the backgrounds in space and the building configuration a little bit. Okay, here's a good one. Alfredo. Now, on the original cartridge, this game will crash. But because I'm fortunately, or I guess unfortunately, since I'm playing this on an emulator, I can play this. Also better known as Alfred in the Fennec. I know the full title is supposed to be Alfredo and the Fettuccinis, but I prefer Alfred in the Fennec. Yeah, this is the game that did not load in the original version. This game will do different things on different emulators. Yeah, and the guy's head just spins around. Either this game does different things on different emulators, or people have modified various ROMs to make the game work differently. A little bit. I don't know which it is, but regardless, yeah. And I think there's only 2 levels in this game. There's usually no more than 1 or 2 to 3 levels per game. Oh, I didn't even mention this. Hold on, watch this. Oh, never mind. But you saw that, though. Hold on, I'm gonna get to another pit real quick before I stop playing this. Maybe. Come on, I want to get to a pit. Come on. Okay, since we're at a pit, watch, let me enable the cursor real quick. Okay. Pay attention to up here when I fall into this pit. Yeah, you saw the character's feet pop out of the ceiling. That happens on quite a few games in here. Operation Full Moon. Sadly, this is one of the better games on here. Probably the best one so far. And what do? Well, it's a vertical, essentially space shooter. And you just shoot shit. And if you beat this game, once you get up to the 8th level, if you beat it with save states, obviously, you're not going to do this on the original hardware. But if you get up to level 8 and beat it, the game will crash, forcing you to reset your game. And I'm assuming on the original, on the actual cartridge, it would crash even before level 8. All that changes there is the background. Damn busters. Yeah. See, can I? Okay, I can't pass through that. See, yeah. This is another get to the end of the level type games. And what the hell am I shooting there? I have no earthly idea what that is. Okay, I'm not... You can only take 2 hits before... Or 1 hit before you die. Also, I should point out, in this game, the game does not scroll left. So, if you... Like... I forget which part it is in the AVGN episode. But he goes to get something, and I died instantly. He scrolled all the way to the right, and the game trapped him. Basically soft-locking him in. I don't even know if these are supposed to be aliens. I don't know what the hell these are supposed to be. I guess beavers, because this is called Dam Busters, but given that this is Action 52, we can use our imagination and it could be anything. Also, that's a 1-up, not that you would ever want to play this. I may actually beat this one. And yeah, I just beat the game. It just loops you back to level 1. Thrusters. Oh, you'll love... If you don't know anything about this, you'll love this one. I'm pretty sure my ship and all the enemy ships are supposed to be dildos. Because, look at this. Or better yet, look at this. That is totally a dildo. I don't care what anyone... I don't care what anyone says. Those are dildos. Also in the, this is another game that will inevitably soft lock your game once you get up to level 2. The game will glitch out and have a massive seizure. If you haven't seen that yet, just watch the AVGN episode. The game has, and I quote, a fucking seizure when he plays it. Also, look at this. Also, I should probably have changed my hotkeys so I can actually use the turbo buttons with the emulator. Yeah. I may be able to get to level 3, but if I do, that'll be the end of this game. I'm only playing this to see if the game glitches out and has a seizure. Though I don't think it will. Okay, level 3. Oh, okay. Okay, that's another thing. I passed through one of them, but another one killed me. So that's enough. Haunted Hill. Or Haunted Halls. Haunted Hill or Haunted Halls. Whatever the game wants to call it. And this is, as you can see, the game where we play as various people pointed out, Boob Lady. Or should I say AVGN calls this character Boob Lady. And everything you see here is what you get. Scroll the screen, shoot, or throw arrows at ghosts. Are we purifying these? Also, the enemies appear totally randomly. And yeah, one-hit kill. Yeah, I can only have one hit on screen at a time. So don't miss. Or one projectile, so don't miss. "12-year-old back in 1991. Oh, and I got killed by the Pac-Man ghost. Chill out. Oh, that's another thing I didn't show off. This game has dying in midair. Yeah, the game won't even give you the courtesy to let your character hit the ground before they die if you jump off a cliff. And so this one, you just throw snowballs at... You're a blue Eskimo throwing snowballs at other Eskimos. Or maybe I'm supposed to be a nun. I think I'm supposed to be an Eskimo, though. Oh. I'm going to try to only spend about 2 or 3 minutes at most on each of these. Oh, I tried jumping there, by the way. Oh yeah, and the game's having a heart attack because it has a couple, it has like 2 character sprites on screen at once. That happens a lot throughout this game. If I actually make it to level 3, then I'll be done with this one. Okay, I'm done with this, so... Now for probably the most boring game in the entire collection. I'm playing as a scuba diver, shooting what appears to be laser beams at sharks. The only way to get through this is to kill X number of sharks. But you see with how infrequently these things appear, yeah, that's going to take you a while. Oh, and you can just pass through the ocean floor here. And the sharks just disintegrate, because of course you're shooting them with a laser beam. The only reason I'm still playing this is because I want to demonstrate that you can very easily go through the ocean floor, and so can the sharks. Also, the waves are the calmest waves of all time, because look, they're not even moving. Also, is anyone enjoying this 5-second music loop? Okay. See, you can just pass right through the ocean floor. Also, if you go backwards, like this... Yes. Yeah, you can get laser beams to come out of his ass. Oh, I agree. I agree, it is... No, this is game of the decade. 200... or... 52 games for a mere $200. How can you go wrong? Surprisingly, the weird space here doesn't kill you in Megalonia. Also, this is yet another space shooter. Also, I think I just went past that guy. Also, but, and look here, we get to weird arch-shaped buildings. I guess this is supposed to be McDonald's. Oh, I actually got to a boss. And I can only have one shot on screen at a time, so I'd best not miss. Okay, if someone want to say... What did I hit there? Anyway, as I was saying... Merry Christmas to you too, Sledgehammer. Also, anyways, I guess these arches are supposed to be McDonald's arches, even though they're not yellow. It's the only thing I can think of. In order to hit this thing, you have to be like dead center in its hitbox. There's no guarantee I will be able to do this. See, look, my bullets are passing right through them. So I have to be... Hey, I made it. Now we have gold arches. I'm gonna say, these are definitely McDonald's arches. I'm certainly not the first person to point that out, but, like, what else can I think of? Is Assassin Throwblade worth making in median? From what I understand, it was. Although, with Sigma coming out, that may change. But, I mean, I did a throwing assassin way back in Ultimative. And it's actually stronger now. I'm done with this one. I'm sure they're gonna rework some skills. Anyway, French Baker. Look at this. If you shoot a shot and stand still, he'll just fidget around. Also, the game is getting really slow because there's too many enemies on screen. Also, look at what I'm fighting. I'm fighting hot dogs, donuts with legs. What is that, a fight? I just got killed by an envelope, by the way. No, I got killed by another envelope. I think the better thing to love here is that enemies can spawn right on top of you, and there's nothing you can do about it when that happens. The only thing you can really do is stay on ladders and pray to God that doesn't happen. Also, the game's moving slow because, again, too many sprites on screen. Also, I'm surprised I didn't fall to my death right there. And this is another game where you die if you fall. Or you just disintegrate. Okay. In this game, if you make it to level 5, the game sticks you inside of a wall, and you can't actually beat the game. So basically, this game is literally unbeatable. This is another game where if you just... Also, I didn't mention this. I kind of mentioned it in Star Evil. But if you just rapidly tap the fire button, you will keep enemies from spawning. Or maybe not. And yes, we're up to our, like, no joke, our, like, 10th space shooter. Nope, and I got a game over. Now we're gonna get into the really good stuff. The really batshit crazy insane shit in Action 52. Meong. Look at this. So the goal here is this is a puzzle game where you can't step on the wrong thing. But the problem is, because this game doesn't load stuff correctly, you can't tell what it is in this level. So you just gotta shuffle back and forth like this. And yeah. And yes, I'm playing as the Action 52 square. Apparently, this game actually does not randomize what squares are death. So you could actually beat this without save states. Not that you would ever attempt this, because there's literally no reason. You can't even get a score in this one. And if you stay still, you also die. Oh boy, Space Dreams. Yes, I am playing as a fucking Binky. Shooting stars or something at teddy bears, other pacifiers, and those freaky dolls. And this game goes on for like and safety pins. That is a safety pin, and that is an enemy in a video game. Never before has a safety pin been an enemy in a video game, and never again will a safety pin ever be an enemy. And I don't even know what those enemies are. I think there is like one more enemy at like level that introduces itself at like level 8 maybe? I didn't play through this myself. I've seen someone else do it. Not sure why they would do that, but they did. Merry Festivus, Pitafinarin. Sorry if I pronounced your name wrong. Also, I think these are death circles. Let's see. Maybe? Oh, it is a death circle. It's just, again, some of them are and some of them aren't, I guess. I mean, this is Action 52, so... So, eh. Oops, game over. Okay, here. I can only do this part justice by channeling Silent Rob. So this is basically a Bad Bionic Commando ripoff, where you just go up stuff. So I pick up all of these. There, you get frowny faces. By the way, those do hurt you, by the way. And, oh, look here. Oh, look here. You see this money bag? in almost any other game in existence, money would be a good thing. I just got killed by a money bag. To quote Silent Rob, I fucking trusted that money. Except he said, I fucking trusted you, money. If you can't trust money, what the fuck can you trust? That's all I really have to say to this one. But other than that, this is sadly the best game so far. I begrudgingly say that because, well, look at it. You get no weaponry. You just go up platforms. And yeah, you just walk off the edge in order to beat the level. I'll keep this for one more level, maybe. I'm certainly not getting to the end of this. Because as I've already established, none of these games have a proper ending. Not even the main game on the collection, which we'll get into. Okay, I think of it like one hit, actually. Yeah. I'm done with this. Here's another Silent Rob quote. I'm playing as a pink... You are a pink lobster shooting boogers. I am shooting pink boogers as a pink lobster at various enemies. And eventually, there's some enemies that come on here that, that cannot be killed. Or either they can't be killed, or the game says, we're not registering the hit. Like right here. Look at that. About 20 bullets went through him. Or I should say 20 boogers went right through him. And it didn't kill him. He only died because he collided with me. And apparently this goes on for 19 fucking levels. The only difference is that the enemies get faster. Bubblegum Rosie, or Rossi. Yeah, what? Yeah, yeah. I can just fall right... I'm playing as a Barbie-esque character who can go through spikes without it hurting her at all. And shooting, I guess, bubblegum at enemies. I guess in 1991 it was every boy's dream to play... Every 10-year-old boy's dream to play as a Barbie. Or at least that's what the developers of this game thought. Also, here's the near impassable jump. I'm not even sure how you're meant to pass this. Okay, there. I guess like that. You have to be perfect. Oh, yeah, you... Okay, I thought spikes didn't hurt you, do they? Okay, I just went right through that one platform. And, oh shit. Okay, can we make it? Yeah, you have to be like frame perfect in order to make this jump. Oh well, fuck it. This is a strong contender. Micro Mike, this is a strong contender for the worst game in the collection. Why? Just watch. Look at this. Okay, and for the record, I cannot move the character back. If he moves back at all, it's because the walls are literally pushing him backwards. Holy shit, I made it to the boss. And that bullet spawned right there. And if that happens, there's nothing you can do about it. And there's nothing you can do when like 50 enemies spawn at once. I can't believe I actually made it to the boss. That's more than I ever expected to do with this game. Probably because I got RNG on enemies spawning. Oh, speaking of which, I'm going to drop a save state. Okay. Okay, see, on that time there was only one enemy. And I didn't do anything. Let's see. Now I'm going to load the same save state. And that enemy didn't appear. So you can't even save state your way through this. Like, normally when it comes to RNG manipulation, there's some sense of normality. Not in this game. Not in this game. Every time you load a save state, something different will happen. I'm dead serious. Yeah, you can't beat this game. Also, what the hell is the character supposed to be? And yes, I just noticed I had my cursor there. Underground. This game could have been somewhat playable, if not for the fact that when you kill enemies, they all respawn. Like, okay, there, I just tried to kill all those enemies, and I couldn't do it. See, and look at this. And here we go, and... yeah, there's no way you can get up there. Yeah, also, the reason I'm not stepping on the mushrooms is because, yeah, the mushrooms kill you. Even though I fell like 50 feet getting down here. Why does this game have because it's Action 52, and this game and Action 52 is a piece of shit. The people making this had no idea what they were doing. They didn't know how to make a good game. Now I may be able to go through this time. Maybe. And you have to know to shoot the enemies before you even touch the ground. Otherwise you can't beat it. Yep. Yeah. Oh, now for Rocket Jock. yeah, you enjoy this red background with black splotches. There's only 2 levels of this, and both have the same exact background. Oh, we're halfway there, and I'm definitely living on a prayer. Playing this game, that's all that you've got. Okay, I kind of want to actually beat this game. Also, look, that's a space cow, and I just wrangled it. That line is supposed to be a lasso, I think. I didn't even notice that until pausing the game there. And I doubt anyone else knew it either. Although, I wonder what happens when you kill the space banditos. I guess that's what I'm supposed to be fighting. Okay, the Space Bandito exploded, and it's back to level 1. Okay, now for possibly the best game in the collection, just because of how awful this is. Just take a look at this screenshot. What the fuck is this character supposed to be? I have absolutely no idea. But we are on a random blocky area thing with a purple abyss of green Elton John heads. There have been at least 3 or 4 people to say this. First one being Silent Rob. There is no way I could do this part without mentioning this. What in the hell is this? Also, I've not mentioned this with any of the jumping games, but in order to jump... Oh yeah, I never actually mentioned this. Now, I'm sure all of you are familiar with how an NES controller looks. A is shoot, and B is jump. I've not mentioned that yet. Also, in order to jump, you have to basically jump, and then you have to let go of the directional pad, hit jump, and then move the character left or right. Also, here's some great design. I'm going to drop another save state just to show this off. Check this out. If you choose to go this way, the game tricks you here. If you choose to go right, oh look. Oops, I needed to go on that platform. Oh, you can't do that. So you just gotta, if you do that, you gotta kill yourself. So, yeah. Look at this. Oh, and I missed that jump, so I deserve to die and go back to the beginning of the level. And there's only one level here. Crybaby. This game is yeah. I'm playing as a baby. Am I shooting him with a water pistol? Or is it a milk bottle I'm squirting people with? Also, like AVGN pointed out, baby, adult. Baby, adult. Also, I could just climb on the furniture, no problem. I gotta get to a level that has a TV in it, though. And yes, this 8-bit rendition of Twinkle Twinkle Little Star is the only song in the game. Which is not abnormal, because I think every level or every game in this collection has only one song in it. Can I... There we go. Also, if anyone's having any problems hearing the music, let me know. I'll turn up my speakers here. Not that you would really want to. Oh yeah. This is another game where falling kills you in midair. I think I died by crawling on the washing machine / TV. Whatever. Slashers. This is supposed to be, I guess, a Ninja Gaiden type game or Double Dragon style game. This is punch, this is kick. Pathetic. And this is how you win fights. You just mash buttons and pray to God that they take damage before you do. But the problem with this is you can go back, and I just went right past her. Oh yeah, let's punch this. I guess that's a prostitute. Oh, and I can just literally pass right through them. I didn't even know you could do that. I had no idea you could just pass right through enemies. I knew you could do this and simply dodge them. You get less points, but once again, who could possibly care about getting a high score in a game in Action 52? Oh, and there will later, if I were to play this for real long, there would be instances where I could literally walk go one step and get another encounter. Like right there, I went about one step before there was literally one step before I encountered another prostitute. Also, I think the enemies may be randomized, though I could be wrong on that. I'm done with this. Oh, crazy shuffle. Oh, wait, this isn't the one I was thinking of. Okay. I am this orange circle, and the goal is to shoot the other circles without touching the shuriken looking things. And you're supposed to pick up crosses. Or are those guns or crosses? Oh, that's a cross. Crosses or guns, whatever the game decides they want to look like, except I thought they gave me extra lives. That one didn't. Okay, which of these is the one up? I thought I knew, but maybe I don't. Also, I can't seem to even beat level 1. There we go. Basically, doing that's the only way to beat the game, and I just got a game over. Oh well. I'm sure you're noticing I'm getting through these games faster because I want to be done with this already. Oh, fuzz power. what the hell is this character model supposed to be? All I could assume is that this is a very hairy looking entity of some variety. Because it's called Fuzz Power. And just wait till we get to the enemies. I'm sure you saw that. That was a hairdryer. And a comb. Yes. The enemies in this game are all hair care products. But your only attack is this weird Sonic roll thing. But it's... You have to hit him on, like, the right frame, I guess. Also, we need to look at this character naked. Look at this. Okay, let's see if I can actually survive long enough to show this off. Oh, look at this. Look at that sprite. What the fuck is that? That is so clearly meant to be sexual in nature. There is no way they designed that without that design. That does look like a dick with a face on it. That's all that you really need to see of that one. Shooting gallery. This is a boring ass game where all you do is shoot stuff that appears on screen. And a lot of times enemies don't even show up. Also, on the original hardware, trying to exit out of this game will cause the game to crash. Okay, I guess shooting causes enemies not to appear. And this game only has 3 levels, I believe. Maybe 4, I'm not sure. I'd have to rewatch Picked Up on a Bus's LP to remember how many levels there are. Because he's absolutely insane and tried actually beating all of these. By the way, do you notice level 2 looks exactly the same as level 1? It's because it is level 1. They didn't even bother to put forth the effort to make the levels look different. Oh, lollipops. I do actually want to get through this one. Because level 3 has a hilarious level 3 and music. Yeah, he played through this, and he played through the Sega Genesis one as well, but not in as much detail. Or, like, he didn't get through the entirety of all the games on the Genesis version. He tried doing it for this version, but he failed. But he did a lot better than I would have done. The only ones he didn't beat, I think, were Jupiter Scopes, Redfire, Micro Mike, Storm Over the Desert, and maybe one more game. Because they were all boring as shit, with the exception of Micro Mike, which is just flat out fucking impossible. Even with save states, it's impossible. Also, I'm a faceless green guy hitting stuff with a lollipop. I forget what hotkey the save state button is. Okay. It's I. Also, in order to get up a ladder, you have to jump up the ladder. Yeah, you just jump up a ladder. And this is one of those games where you can fall to your death. But if you attack in midair, it stops I guess, the fall counter before you die. So you can just do this and live. Excuse me? Okay, I didn't know I could do that. Okay, so you literally have to do that to get over this obstacle. I didn't even know that until just this second. Oh, check this out. I'm gonna fall in this pit. Come on. You could just do this and... Oh, or maybe not. Yeah, oh yeah, I should show off that death animation again. Yeah, you just explode into random flowers. Can I make it? Okay. The only reason I'm actually playing through this is because I want to show you guys the level 3 music. Because it is the most unintentionally hilarious shit. Oh yeah, I guess I did forget about this one, having more than one track. Now for the best music of all time. Let me try that again. I have no idea what the hell's happening, and the screen is shaking. Yeah. I want to see if I can make it to the portal to level 1. The composer fell asleep pressing any key. He might have. Either that or they just didn't playtest this shit, which they definitely didn't. If they did, they'd have realized that Micro Mike is impossible, for example. Also... Oh, okay. So yeah, I just wanted to show that off because it was so awesome. This is your character. Everything else is an enemy in Evil Empire. And I just got flattened by a purple guy. I should point out also that half the time your bullets will just go right through enemies. This is... Also, I think I just got killed by a leak. Also, that thing was a 1-up, and it made the Manchester sound effect. Oh! Now we're at the... If enemies spawn up here and you're not up here, there's no way you can kill them. Oh! Right here, we're gonna see that in action. Well, actually, no we won't, because I could just do this. What is this? That looks like a leek. L-E-L-A-E-K, I think it's spelled. Type of plant or flower, I think. Fighting birds, leeks, dudes on magic carpets, yellow guys, purple guys. What more could you ever want? And you can barely see anything. And random torches. That's enough. Sombreros. We are in... I guess we are a Mexican. I guess, because look, we're in the desert. Sombreros are, in fact, a Mexican hat. But... that is not a sombrero. That is not a sombrero. That looks like the sorting hat. And yes, I'm picking them off the side of the road here. And I have to shoot at oncoming cars. And then before anyone says anything, I just said Mexico because... well, just because. This could be Texas. Or California. It's somewhere out in the desert, clearly. I don't know. I don't know if you saw that, but yeah, when you kill a bandito, I guess that's what the purple guys are supposed to be. They just turn into an RIP tombstone. Also, I think I just ran into that car and the car blew up. Oh, but I just died. That just repeats forever. Oh, now for a real treat. Storm over the desert. This was around the time of the Gulf War. Look at this. This tank is like indestructible. And look, I'm sure you... Giant Saddam Hussein. That is what that is. And you can't shoot the giant Saddam Hussein, no. If you run into him, I swear to you, on a stack of Bibles, that if you touch Saddam Hussein, you get an extra life. And there's 4 of them at once. So yeah, touching Saddam Hussein gives you an extra life to help you fight against these random... these look like aliens. Oh, I didn't even know you could die by doing that. You have like... I guess you have like 10 HP. Shooting hot pink tanks in a place that is clearly not the desert. With the best tank sound effects ever. And now we're in what could be a desert. So yeah, we have hot pink tanks, aliens, Giant Saddam Hussein's desert, something that clearly isn't a desert. What more can you ask for from your games? And it's like one of only 2 games to have a title screen. Oh, now we're on the last screen, finally. Mash Man. This looks like, I could be wrong, but I think this could very easily be considered an offensive character model. Also, I tried to step over that because I think stepping on the tacks and spikes actually hurt you. And I guess that's an egg roll. I think the egg roll also hurts you. Yeah. At least he has clothes on this time. Now, this game, they came... Oh, look, it's another space shooter. And I got killed by the plant thing. In the original NES version, this game will crash after a couple seconds. Also, I think those are 1-ups. Really? I think you guys get the point. Laser League, spelled with a Z. We gotta at least get to the boss of this game. With this wonderful music of... I don't even know if you guys can hear the music. Wait, I can't either. Are you... Okay, I didn't know this. Apparently, if you pause the game, the music disappears. We gotta be getting close to the boss. That's the boss. That is Pac-Man. As far as I'm concerned, that is Pac-Man in a box. Oh. Fuck that. Billy Bob. This is a bit of an bit of an interesting anomaly. You can... Oh, it's up? Okay, I didn't know... Okay, I didn't know that... Okay, I didn't actually know that up would be... Okay, how do I make it past this jump? I know you can make it past this jump, though I have no idea how. Oh, I already died. I want to try again. This game actually takes you to... When you beat level 2 of this game, it actually takes you to level 3 of Cheetah Men, which is not even the same game. Oh, I failed to make the jump. I don't know how you're supposed to make the jump. It can be done, but I don't know how you do it. And I'm certainly not going to spend the time to learn. Oh, I guess like that. So you have to jump from the screen prior to make that jump. Also, this is the only game that has any sort of fluid animation whatsoever. I feel like if they had spent their resources on making this its own game, it could have been okay. Well, probably not, because it's Active Enterprises. Alright, City of Doom. Here I'm gonna channel Silent Rob. Don't touch the windows, because the windows will absolutely murder you. Yeah, you touch the windows, you die. Plain and simple. So, wait. What is that? Is that a fire extinguisher? I can't actually tell. Or is that a paint can? I can't tell, but yeah, we shoot bowling balls, insects, and various other things in the world while climbing up to the world's tallest building. Now, I don't know about any of you guys, but if I was climbing a building, and let alone a building of this size, and every single one of the tenants in the apartment building were throwing bowling balls at me, I would get the fuck down. I would never try to climb an apartment building where every single tenant is throwing bowling balls trying to get me off of this thing. Oh, and look, this building is so tall, it reaches outer space. Yes, we are beyond the Earth's atmosphere. This building is so fucking tall. Okay, one problem I have with your theory there, Pan Man, is why would the soap water be red? That's my only problem with your theory. Otherwise, we could just assume anything. Actually, no, wait, I'm thinking with logic. You're probably right. You could say anything and I would just believe it. Also, you start right at the bottom of the building. Also, the red can or whatever that is would lead me to believe that I'm shooting them with paint. This game also has the shoot in the last direction you moved mechanic that Critical Bypass, a couple of others had. Also, here's the boss. I don't know what the hell this is supposed to be. It looks like a possessed Swablu or something. And yeah, it just swoops down and annihilates you. Bits and pieces. Yeah, I'm playing as, I guess, a Frankenstein's monster. Jumping over. Jumping on stuff. Also, I think that's a werewolf. Have you ever heard of killing monsters and werewolves by stomping on them, Goomba style? Yeah, next time, if I ever encounter a werewolf in the woods, I'm gonna jump on that fucker's head. Let's see if that kills it. Well, I should have said, if it happens. Hello, Cackamanibus. Unfortunately, if you just came in, you missed the worst of the worst and the funniest of the games. I mean, there's still a bit left, but unfortunately you did miss the game where you can lose your hair and have your character model be a giant penis. And you missed the game with the green Elton John heads. Wait, am I don't even know what level I'm on. I wasn't even paying attention to if I finished level 1 or not. That's how little I care right now. Whoa, okay. Okay, I made it to level 3. Okay. Well, part of the problem is the background looked like identical to level 1. I'm not sure why... Why am I still playing this? There's no ending. Beeps and blips. This is the game... By the way, you hear this music? Doesn't it sound a bit like They Came? That's because it is the same music. Also, I'm trying to get one... Also, the 1-ups aren't spawning as much as I would like. Whoa. This is the only game in the collection that gives any semblance of extra health. Hopefully I can get... Oh, okay, I thought that was just a wall that you couldn't pass through. I'm fighting Onks now. One good thing I could say about this game is the extra hit points that you get actually do carry over into the next level. But apart from that, that's about where the positive things I could say about this game will end. Okay, why couldn't I pick up that 1-up? I assume picking up a 1-up at full health will either do nothing or it gives you an extra life. Not that you'd want to play this game for more than 5 minutes, but... okay, now we're getting homing enemies. And enemies that are impossible to kill. The other good thing is the impending doom music from Lollipops. Everything else is just for ironic reasons or because the game is so bad. And yeah, with homing enemies and only being able to attack in one of 4 cardinal directions, this game has become impossible. So, moving on. Oh, Manchester. At least you made it for this. And this game is notable for one thing only. That jumping. I probably will play Majora's Mask at some point, but it won't be for a long time after Oot. Also, I never actually 100%ed Majora's in any capacity. I'd have to use a guide for it. But this jumping noise... Now this game is actually one of the easier ones to beat because I'm pretty sure every projectile and enemy is actually in the same place. So if you actually had the tolerance to try and beat this game, you could actually do it, I think. Okay, oh, this fireball here I think just kills you. Okay, I didn't get killed by the fireball, I got killed by that thing. Yeah. So, now that there's a fire... Okay, well, never mind. You just do this. And in this game, I think you could just... Yeah, you can just pass right through the blocks. Look at this. I'm just right through the floor. I'm just avoiding everything. Don't mind me, I'm just sort of in the pit, in the floor. You know. No worries. I can get out of this perfectly fine. Just make sure when you're off screen that you jump again, otherwise you will die. Actually, do you? Let's try that. Wow, amazing. I knew you could pass through the floor like this. I didn't realize you could do this and become completely invulnerable to everything. Oh, now I'm at the boss. And so... Wait, am I? Top of the screen. Well, you could be right, actually. Even though I can't see where the sprite would be. I'm gonna try to speed this up, maybe. And basically, you just punch this guy over and over. How do I... Where's the equals on my keyboard? I'm just speeding this up. Oh, I died. Obviously, on the original cartridge, you can't do this. Okay, hold on. I should have done this before I, Actually, fuck it, I'm done with this one. When you beat the boss, you just do 2 more levels, fight the same guy, and then go back to level 1. Boss. Look at this jump. Okay, I'm not sure how I avoided that. Yeah, you gotta go through that at, like, the right frame, I guess. What? I want to see if there's a pattern to this. No, you can't stop entities from spawning here because you can only have one bullet on screen at a time. Though you can kill them the instant they appear by spamming the button. Should I show off the frog boss at the end of each level, or, well, by each level I mean this one? Or should I just not bother? I'm thinking not bother. The boss doesn't even shoot you. It just moves back and forth, and you shoot it to death. Dead Ant. Unfortunately, this user's Action 52 videos aren't on YouTube anymore, but as Cheetahman92 pointed out, in this game, in Dead Ant, you will become a dead ant. Because you can only have one shot on screen at a time, you can only shoot straight up, and the enemies will try to come down to where you are, and if that happens, you are absolutely screwed. Because you can't shoot left or right. Holy shit, I actually made it to level 2. Let's see if I can look at these spiders. Trying to... yeah. There I just proved that, if the enemies get down to the bottom where you are, there's nothing you can do about it. Also, these spiders, I think, only have 4 legs, so it's hard to tell with the background looking so horrible. Oh. Yeah. Oh yeah, Hambo. That was good. That was good. Let's just spawn 2 bowling balls right on top of me. Ooh. Yes, I did. I wanted to actually do this earlier in the day, but I had a few things to do first. Although, honestly, I think this is better than Resident Evil 6. As at least this is so bad it's humorous. Okay, I think if 2 balls show up like that... Oh. Well, game over. Oh well. Oh, now... Oh, you're gonna be in for a treat here. Time warp. look at this. Check this out. You are playing as a pair of fingers, and anytime anything dies, including you, the word time pops up. And this game doesn't seem to have it. Oh, it does jump. Wait. Huh? How? Okay, so I guess you jump by pressing a button on the directional, on the D-pad, and then hit the button. I guess? What the hell? And here, to quote AVGN once again. To quote AVGN, time? What does that mean? Time to play a different fucking game? I honestly am not sure how to actually jump in this game. The fact that I am unsure of how to do a basic thing like jumping proves that they fucked something up. Also, my fingers just got killed by, well, there I just got killed by a worm. And I think a pair of scissors is what that is. Maybe they're the scissors that cut these fingers off. That's enough. Jigsaw. In this game, in the original version, if you try to select this game, the game will freeze. Or the game will crash. And unfortunately it has nothing to do with the character Jigsaw. This is just... You are, I guess, a carpenter shooting miscellaneous tools. And already... Oh, okay, I didn't even know that death animation existed. Let's watch that again. What in the hell is going on? I thought it just soft-locked you down there. What is that? Hold on. Is that an amoeba? I think it is. By the way, this is the blandest looking house in the history of humankind. Also, look how high the windows are. How would anyone be able to reach out of those if I'm assuming I'm a normal-sized man? Shooting miscellaneous objects and tools with a nail gun. Also, can this house have enough tools? At least this game's playable. Well, not really. It's not playable on the original version, but at least on an emulator, this can be played, and it's not actually difficult. Oh, look. Look at this half table here. I like how someone didn't bought... And here's another half of another table. Look at this. Who builds half a table and just calls it good? Oh, we're down to the final 3. Ninja Assault. Oh, here... This game has the best sound effects. Bah! 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 Now. Oh, here comes a bird. Do you guys think the bird will have a different sound effect? Okay, I got hit there. Okay, how do I hit this bird before it hits me? Okay, what the fuck? Bah! Even the bird has the same sound effect as the other ninjas. Yeah. Let's watch the dog. Next time we get a dog, let's watch it again. Let's actually watch this in slow speed. 50% speed. It goes through one side, comes out the other side again before you hit it. That is incredible. And whenever you get hit, it makes a different sound. Your character makes a different sound. Ah! Yeah, this is all you do in this game. Oh, how long does this go on? Christ, I forgot how long this was. Let's see if I can get killed by another ninja. If there even are anymore. See ya, Pan Man. Or, oh, I'm sorry, it was Cacomantipus. See ya, Cacomantipus. I just looked over at the chat for like 1 second and saw something else. Alright, let's see if I can get killed by this ninja. Fuck, I think there's wind in this level. Actually, I did know that there was wind in this game. Which is surprising that they would code that in. I think all of... is that it? Or... Oh, that's good. The game soft locked on me. So, if you kill the enemy the wrong way, the game will soft lock on you. Very good. 10 out of 10 design. Robbie Robot, also known as Robbie in the Robots. Once again, to quote AVGN, the Bart Simpson look-alike wearing a blue dress. How do you win at this game? Just tap the shoot button, which might I remind you is A on the NES controller. Which is different than, I don't know, every single other game in existence at this point. With this conveyor belt sound. And look at this, I could... I can't go through the ground like in Manchester. I mean, I can, but I can't use it to my advantage, though this game does have the die in a hole, come out of the ceiling mechanic. Literally the only thing to worry about here are the turrets. Also, there's a bunch of black ampersands. Or no. Those are @ symbols. Fuck that one. Oh, now for the final game. And this is the only one to bother having a storyline. By the way, we are going to listen to genuinely the best song in the game. The Action Game Master was at home playing his video game when suddenly a robotic arm reached out of the TV and pulled him inside by his nutsack. When he looked up, he saw 3 gigantic yellow bodies. It was the Cheetah Men. The Cheetah Men told of the enemies here in Game World, "We will fight for you." The Cheetah Men ran off, and now the Cheetah Men. You will have 3 Cheetah Men, a different one in every second level to fight for you. Meaning every other level. And it just changes to Action Game Master. Dun dun. Now, all of the enemies in the game world... Yes, it is a better love story than Twilight. All the enemies here, on top of making owl sound effects, are enemies recycled from other Cheetah Men, or other Action 52 games. And here you have to go all the way to the right before going up. I'm gonna actually see how far I can get in this one. By the way, if you somehow manage to beat this game, you're not going to, by the way, without save states, then it just puts you right back to the title screen, where it says Action Game Master. Also, there's the Crotch Burglar. Okay. Now on the second level, there's a side-scroller, which... Hey! This is the second game in the collection to actually have some level variety. The other actually being, Bubblegum Rosie, which I didn't show off. But, yeah. There's Saddam Hussein, who I just killed by whacking him in the head with a club. I actually think those are supposed to be nunchucks, but I could be wrong. Okay. Oh, Saddam Hussein killed me by running straight into my crotch. Let's view that again at slow speed. Oh, or that time he just went right through me. I want to get killed by Saddam Hussein running into my crotch. Boom. Nope. Okay, let's seriously, let's actually try and do this. There we go. Are we good? I know there's a boss at the end of this level. Is it... He's got to be coming up soon. There he is. I don't know what that is. I don't know why I'm bothering enough to make save states and reload them. I'm curious how you're actually supposed to kill this thing, other than just hit him, but he doesn't make a noise when he gets hit. Oh, he does. Okay, never mind. This is actually a good song, though. Yeah, I'm not sure how you're supposed to damage this boss without getting killed yourself. How do you do this? Okay, I don't know if you can hear, but when he makes the high-pitched owl sound effect, that's him getting damaged. And my clubs are going right through him, and it's not registering as a hit. Oh, I did it. Hercules, the largest of the three, uses his raw strength as his only weapon. Jump if you can, but you must fight others. Oh look, there are the turrets from, and the combs. Turrets from Robbie and the Robots, and the combs from, Fuzz Power. And I'm dead again. Already. Okay, so don't even bother fighting shit. Also, I think that's supposed to be from... Oh! This big thing took damage from a toy car. And I got killed by the dripping thing from Ooze. Did the devs ask their mums for artwork? No, I think they were on drugs whenever they made this. This is the ugly. This is still hideous artwork. I think if you fall in a hole in the cartridge version, I think you can warp straight to level 9, get a 1-up, and go right back to where you left off. So I don't know if that applies for this. Oh, I got killed by a tiny hammer, and I got a game over. Alright, so that's all 52 games. I cannot be bothered to play this anymore. So, on that note, I am done with this crap. I hope you all enjoy your holidays. Enjoy the fact that you are not playing a shitty game like this. And this is clearly not meant to be done in one sitting, but somehow I did. So now I will actually enjoy the rest of my Christmas Eve. So, I shall see you guys.